Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're back in this month's event quest, which is ending in about a week. I did this about a week ago and just now getting around to uploading it, so hopefully it's helpful to somebody that might be procrastinating. But yeah, so this node with America Chavez, she's got comeback, which basically gives her some power gain when she gets down to 30% health. She has the aggressive node, cornered, and then this heavy baiter protection, which basically every 7 seconds you can see that timer going. She's going to add a protection that's going to give her 10% protection per charge, and you have to interrupt her heavy attack in order to disable those. So once she gets to 10, basically you can't do any damage. And so here on with Doom, my plan was to try to keep her power locked down, try to get her into the Doom cycle, make sure that when I have Hazarath up that I'm doing a bunch of light attacks to steal power to not let her get to special 2 as much. Her special 1 is pretty easy to evade and get away from. The special 2, it's a little bit more tricky. This was my first fight going in. I was thinking, okay, even with cornered, if you're doing light attacks with Hazarath up, she still won't get any power gain. You'll actually get some power drain. So now you can see that she has 7 protections, and here she throws another special. And now I need to interrupt her heavy. Now you can't it has 3 hits, and you cannot interrupt it before the first or second hit. You gotta wait it out, and then there we go. So that one I waited out all the hits, and it removed all those protections. It's not difficult to do, but I think there are several times where I go in early between like the first or the second hit, and that's gonna activate, I'm not even sure what the ability is called, but it acts similar to how Killmonger's Vibranium Arbor, when you trigger the reverb, basically you get damage back. And then here I messed up. I thought I was going to get to a special 1 and be able to power steal. I gave her too much power with the corner node, get special 3, and I was like, okay, that's alright, I should still be able to get this out. Doom is a tank, and yeah, but you can see when I guess she activates the special 3, she activates that dark dimension. So here I'm trying to kind of wait out some of that, because so you see I'm getting damage back every time I hit her, and you know, it can be quite significant. I'm trying to stall a little bit, but yeah, so I've already taken probably like 20% damage there from that dark dimension energy damage reflection back, and building up some of those protections again. Here we're gonna throw the L1, steal her power again, but we do need to interrupt her heavy, because the damage, basically I'm at like now 5 protections, I'm at 50% attack. You push her back over her special 2, throw our special 1, and Doom can do this fight really well. Here, boom, there we go. So we interrupted that heavy after that 3rd hit. Got to make sure it's after the 3rd hit, because if you do it between the 1st or the 2nd hit, which is easy to do, I believe you activate that dark dimension. But yeah, so here I got hit. I thought I got a parry off, and I didn't. And yeah, so here we go. We're gonna try to finish her off, but I believe I die here. No, there we go. We tried to counter the special, and she went right back into a special 1. So yeah, she's got that supercharged stuff where she can get the power gain. It can yeah, it can mess you up. So I'm like, oh dang, that was unfortunate. So thinking, who do I go back in with? I think I go back in with Longshot, and I just kind of do a couple heavies and finish her off. But yeah, I think that the most critical thing is, in order to take off those protections on this node, you really have to wait out all 3 hits of the heavy and then counter. It's not difficult to do, and I know that I mess it up in a couple of the other attempts. I think in the Magik fight I messed that up and triggered the reverb with the dark dimension, and yeah. And then one thing that, you know, after I messed up once or twice with that, one thing that just helped me is sometimes I just count out loud. Like, so when she goes into that heavy, I'm like 1, 2, 3, and then counter. That might sound silly, but that's just something that ended up helping me to make sure that I didn't go in too early, and that I was kind of more focused and paying attention to what was happening. So here we get a couple of heavies, kind of spam the heavy in the corner, launch off an L2, and I thought that was gonna kill her. I didn't have any of my good karma up. There, intercept or interrupt that heavy, and yeah, finish her off with a special one with all the bleeds. Yeah, so that did it. That was my first attempt. Didn't get the solo, got the assist with Longshot, and then we get the Cavalier EQ bundle offer popping up, which is somewhat enticing, but for right now, because Alliance Wars are not really active, all those boosts and the revives and stuff, I really didn't need them. The revives could have helped for my the Karina challenge with the Inhumans run, but I farmed a bunch of revives, and look, there was a revive right there on the path right before America Chavez, but I got plenty. And yeah, so we're gonna go back in on this one. I believe I'm going in with we're going in with Mojo, and I think I get hit just like right at the beginning, and that really messes me up. I thought that Mojo should have been able to do really well. I get the cornered prompt, I push her over to the corner, we complete that. You know, Mojo's damage, the degen damage, is not active, it's passive. So I felt like I could get a lot of good passive damage without having to deal with the extra power gain. And yeah, but I think I end up getting hit at some point, and I fail. I need to knock her or interrupt that heavy. There we go, 1, 2, 3, boom. So yeah, it's fairly easy to do, just gotta be aware of her going into it. Here I was kind of dumb. I got the cornered prompt and I backed up into my corner, and then I feel like that was a mistake because I end up getting cornered here. She's pretty aggressive, she's got that power gain. I don't really have any way to control it. But I am completing the prompts. Maybe I think I get hit here somewhere in the corner, and I probably should have just like done a heavy to get a different prompt to complete that. All right, here's the special 2. Do I just die on the special 2? I can't remember. I think maybe I do, or do I get special 3 because she's got the power gain? Over in the corner, I'm like, she's aggressive, but she's not throwing her special. Yeah, I do end up getting special 3. So yeah, kind of silly. She's got the aggressive node, but man, she didn't want to throw her special. Oh well, I do die. Mojo should have been able to do that had I had a little more cooperative AI with the special attacks being thrown. And I think I go back in with Ghost Rider to finish her off. She's only got 40%. Ghost Rider, you know, he's one of my original favorites. I used to play him a lot with Blade. And man, he is just a utility monster. He doesn't have any crazy damage or anything like that, but he can just last forever. You can get him power locked with the damnation on the L3. I don't know. I like some of the champs play styles where you have to kind of complete missions, kind of like with Mojo, Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider. Cosmic Ghost Rider feels a little bit easier as far as like his rotations and stuff like that with completing the missions or the damnations, I'm trying to think, the judgments. But yeah, Ghost Rider does end up finishing her off. It's not quick, but yeah, he can definitely do well. He's got that regen that can last for days, the damnation on the special 3 that can power lock them and basically fate seal them, and the whole bit, prevent any power gain, any buffs, and get some damage with it as well. It's a pretty good ability, man. Look at this crazy special barrage, man. It's just, she does get that supercharged when she drops below 30%, but man, she was throwing it a ton. So now you can see I did activate that dark dimension, so I am gonna get some damage back. I think I'm trying to get her to throw a special. No, I'm gonna throw the special 3, get the damnation off, so she's gonna be powered locked. She does have that special 2 active. I think I'm just going to block it when I see it. If I see it, I don't remember if I do or not. Interrupt that after the 3rd hit. The damnation is almost off. I think I'm gonna throw off the special 2, hoping to get the power drain. I do. It's not a very long one since it's the first judgment placed. Oh, I did try to dex the end of that L2, and yeah, got worked. I thought I finished her off with Ghost Rider. I think I go back in. Yeah, I go back in with Claire, and I think I just heavy her once. I have max deep wounds, so I have more health than her. So those 3 bleeds each will do 1%, knocks her out. So all right, so not the best run for the second attempt either. And for this 3rd attempt, we're gonna go in with Human Torch, America Chavez, Mystic, Torch, Mystic Slayer. I think I apply some Mr. Fantastic pre-fights plus Human Torch's Flame On pre-fight, and that's just gonna make sure that she takes that extra sting damage when she throws her specials, which she will throw a lot of. And I think I tried to burst through this fight. I think I die with like 1%, with like just basically no health left. Because I was a little bit too aggressive and a little impatient with getting her to throw specials and everything. But Human Torch can make really quick work of this fight for sure. Mr. Fantastic pre-fights, I'm going to try to do some heavy knockdowns every so often to keep those refreshed, which is going to minimize the power gain that she gets, because it has the Petrify and it has the yeah, I tried to get some parries off there to heavy refresh those, and just I couldn't land it. I couldn't land the stinking heavy. So I don't know, this whole Dex parry thing is just so weird. Some fights I feel like I don't have any problems whatsoever, and then other fights I feel like I can't do anything at all. Like I remember we were fighting in AQ this week, and I went in against Nightcrawler in our section 1 with Doom, and I got hit like 18-20 times or something ridiculous, and I just couldn't land a parry. I couldn't dex, couldn't do anything, and it's just, luckily Doom was a tank and pretty much got him. But yeah, just sometimes I feel like this game it works fine, and then others it's just terrible. I don't like to make excuses or anything like that, and you know, in the end, it hasn't really cost me any items. It's just cost me some frustrations. So here I hit her, and she takes some big sting damage, but I just like walked right into her special 2, and I think that one was on me. Look at that, 1296 health left. So we go in here with Mr. Fantastic, and I think I just give her one big swift kick to the face. Boom, heavy attack, get the assist. So first 3 attempts have not soloed her, which isn't good on my part, but you know, I make mistakes. First time ever seeing her, I do Cavalier first, and then I go through the lower difficulties. So trying to learn, get some good experience. So here we're going in with Guillotine 2099. She's an excellent option for this because she can power control her very, very well with the special 1 if you spam it. And I do go in with 100 plus combos stored up, so the damage that I get on every hit is gonna just keep amping up as I build up that combo even more and more. The energy damage is great. You know, she does have those degens, so she can get some extra power gain, America Chavez, from the corner node, so just kind of keep that in mind. But you can see that I'm just going to do some shorter combos and then dash back, parry, repeat, and just keep throwing those special 1s. And then I need to every so often bait out that heavy after that 3rd hit only, interrupt it to knock off those protections. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep spamming the special 1s, keep that active, keep her power in check. And yeah, we do get the solo on this one, which was nice. So this was the first one that I actually soloed. But it's a pretty simple fight to do. Yeah, I'm just doing 4-hit combos, dash back. AI is aggressive, so she kind of wants to follow you and attack you, and you just parry, and hopefully the parry sticks, and then just kind of keep on going, repeat, throwing the special 1, keeping the power control, and yeah, there we go. Got the solo. Pretty easy, pretty quick on that one. So Guillotine 2099, solid option to use. And yeah, this next one, I think I go in with Magik. Yeah, it looks like this is Magik on this one. And this is where I believe I interrupt her heavy before the 3rd hit, which is gonna activate that dark dimension, reverb type damage, and it can be quite significant. And I think I throw off an L2 and it just kills me just like that, because all the damage that I do, I get reflected back to me. And I don't know that it's like 100% reflection. I haven't looked into that part of her ability, but it's pretty significant. So, but my whole plan here, and Magik can work really well. I'm just gonna try to keep her power locked, do some draft back intercepts. Hopefully all those connect. Spam the special 2. There we interrupt after the 3rd hit on that one. But I think coming up, I think it might be like the next time where she throws a heavy is when I mess up and I preemptively go in. There, she just heavied me. I think it's on the next one. Let's see. No, not that one. Oh, hold up. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So I thought maybe I did go in early, but I did definitely go in after the 3rd hit. So I'm not really certain what happened to trigger that dark dimension, but I think right here I'm gonna throw a special 2 while that's still up, and it's just gonna kill me. Yep, there you go. So you really got to be careful with that. I thought maybe with the limbo, I would be able to recover the health loss, but I didn't think that it was going to kill me, but it surely did. So yeah, be careful with that. So here I'm thinking, who do I go in with? And you know, an awesome power controller that I feel like is underrated, and this guy for me is probably going to go to rank 3 sometime fairly soon. Punisher 2099. I really like this dude. Once he gets into overcharge, man, this dude is a beast. He has really, really good damage. The power control is excellent. So here we're in overdrive, and the power that she gets from the combat power from being hit, I mean, you can just see, like, I've already hit her, you know, like 15 times, and she barely gained a smidge of power. Throw the special 2, which applies the armor break. It does consume a bunch of the battery. You know, if I really wanted to keep this one locked down, I'd spam the special 1. But I didn't have that much fight left, so I kind of thought that would do the trick, and we're almost there. But she does have 6 protections, 7 protections, but Punisher 2099 just blasted through all that and got the assist. So Punisher 2099, he should actually be an excellent option to solo that by himself. And then let's see, I go in with Void, I think. I can't remember, Void or SheHulk. We're going to apply some pre-fights. For Mr. Fantastic, I do have Mr. Fantastic SheHulk on the team, so I do get the power stings. And I'm trying to think if I solo this one. I think I messed up on this one as well. I think I mess up and I end up getting the assist with Void. So get some nice heavy chain spam in the corner. You know, we got those petrifies and the suppress up, so the power gains that she gets plus the combat power rate that she's getting is reduced, so you can just spam. Oh yeah, so man, I don't know what it is, but I have many times interrupted SheHulk's heavy attack and connected it with a special 2, but man, I've had a number of times recently where it ends up getting blocked, and I'm not sure if it's, you know, different you know, champions that have different animations that can do that, or what. But see in there, we did interrupt the heavy after the 3rd hit, but then we get the that dark dimension activated again. I don't know, I'll have to look into that and see why. But so here I'm just trying to stall. I don't want to take the extra damage back, and I think after stalling around, I think I end up getting whacked here. There we go. Interrupt the heavy, knock off all of the, yeah, I just miss a block, miss a parry, and then yeah, I interrupt that again, a dark dimension, I just get whacked. Not good at all. Not a good showing. We're gonna go back in, I think, on this one with Void. Apply the pre-fight that I did have left, which was, did I apply the petrify? Yeah, applied the petrify. And Void loves the Mr. Fantastic debuffs. He loves the Mr. Fantastic SheHulk, or you can throw Doc Ock on the team, or Sentry. Man, that synergy with Void is excellent. Get the extra power sting damage, get the extra debuffs if you can keep them up and refreshed. Yeah, and Void is a really good option for this fight. You can keep her locked down pretty well with the power gain that she gets with all the petrifies that you can put on. And yeah, there we go. Interrupt that heavy after the 3rd hit. I'm not certain why some of the others activated. I'll have to look into that, but yeah, Void doing his thing, getting the extra damage. just constantly, and tap her over, get the assist. And then I think we have one last attempt. We're going to use our second void. He's a little unique looking, long arms, long legs, Mr. Fantastic. So I have the full Fantastic Four team on this one. This was by far the easiest fight out of all of them. And just check out Mr. Fantastic. Since his buff went active and he got tweaked, he is much stronger. And I have not used this full Fantastic Four synergy team with him until this point. And man, he just lights this chick up. So all I'm gonna do is just heavy spam. I'm gonna keep those pre-fight debuffs refreshed and going. I do get the weakness debuff on parries. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of debuffs on right now. And with the whole whole Fantastic Four team active, basically the debuffs, I get damage just like Void would get damage. So he's like another Void. Granted, you have to have all 4 Fantastic Four champs on the team, but you can just see that she is just melting away. Now I probably should have gone first for like 2 special 2s to get the pre-fight debuffs stacked, because you can stack up to 3 of them. I have still them active. Here we knock her down, throw the special 2. It's gonna stack on a petrify, a suppress, and debuff siphoner, and it just really locks her down. And then I have her special 1 special locked in with the study passive. So even if I do get hit, so I did end up getting hit on that last special one, but it did like no damage because it ended up getting it locked in. And yeah, so we got back to special 2, we threw it, we got all 3 of those pre-fights stacked at the max. I do get whacked there. But yeah, we're just gonna parry heavy and constantly get some pretty decent damage. I mean, that's getting like 700 or 500, 600 a tick, and then we throw out the special 3 to get that fury going. But I think this kills her, or almost kills her. But very, very simple fight to do with Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, it does knock her out. So we do get the solo there. Mr. Fantastic, he's not just a pre-fight guy, he actually can do some pretty cool stuff. Taking out some apocalypses in Alliance War on like the kinetic nodes and stuff. He's a solid champ if you know how to use him and utilize his abilities. Because he really makes like heavy hitting hard champs hit like a bunch of little sissies. So we get all the rewards, get the signature stones, get the Nexus T5CC crystal, and I'm just going to show that I quickly go in and open up all that stuff. I don't think I opened up a 6-star because I was still shy. Yeah, still shy from getting there. But we open up the rewards. You know, it's not a lot of 6 stones, but it does help. And those signature stones actually push me over 13,000 prestige, which is pretty awesome. I think here I select tech. Yeah, so I select tech. I'm almost to a full, and that's probably going to go to Punisher 2099. And then here I'm just going to go in and use those signature stones, put them on my top champs, which is Surfer, Doom, Sunspot, Guillotine, and Aegon. Those are my top 5. And then I'm investing in my rank 3 thing. I'm gonna try to get him to max sig as quickly as possible, but he's pretty far away from that. But thanks for watching, fellas. Hope you guys get this one knocked out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.